right. So, here we are, broadcasting live from the VFW. It's been a hot night of talent for the MMBop team.
Indeed it has. We've had lemons, we've had singing in foreign languages.
What was that first one? Was that Italian?
Oh, no. I think it was was it Finnish or something maybe?
German?
Oh, yeah, I think it was German, yeah.
Whatever. But we've seen some real talent, right?
Indeed we have.
Oh my gosh. But what we are in for now is a talent that is going to knock your socks off.
Yes.
Have you heard of this young man, Mitchell?
Well, I think I have, but tell me more.
Well, Mitchell is going to blow you away. You think you've seen talent? You think you've seen spectacle? You think you've seen showmanship? Just you wait.
Just you wait.
All right.
Okay, and now, without further ado, presenting Mitchell.
Wow, look at that form as he's getting ready. He's warming up.
He's getting into his act here.
Ooh, what's your act?
I think he's waiting for one more thing here.
Oh, wow.
Damn!
Have you ever seen lemons used in such a sporty way?
Mitchell!
He's got such height. Such balance.
Una!
Such poise.
Oh yes, poise, that too. He's got a lot of poise.
Fluidity!
Wow.
Mitchell,
Fluidity. It's those lemons, it's like they were made to fly.
Indeed.
There we go. Got it.
There we go. Oh, he's got it. The magic
Lost it.
one hands.
I'm starting to wonder if these are regulation lemons, actually.
Well, that's true. There may be.
You may have corked them.
That's what he...
These regulation size balls or what?
Wow, I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Indeed. The talent on display. Wait, he's got this. Wow.
Wow.
Such recovery. Such stamina.
That is grace under pressure.
Oh,
Only the masters can do this.
Indeed.
Yes. Wow.
Got it.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yes. And there we have it, folks. Is that not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? Yes.
Thank you.
The amazing
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more. And to by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect, mixed calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. soft you now. The fair Ophelia, nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
I'm going to teach you a very useful skill. That you can relieve stress by hitting yourself. What? Hitting yourself? But you have to do it in a very special way. See, there's these little magic buttons all over your body. And not this magic button, okay? But there's these little magic buttons all over that help you calm down. So, has anybody ever heard of EFT or tapping before? A couple people? All right, so the simplest way to explain what EFT is or tapping is the easiest way to just talk about it. It's kind of like a combination of psychology and acupressure. Like they use some of the same acupuncture points if you ever had acupuncture. Basically what happens is say you're feeling super stressed out or you're pissed off or you're frustrated, you're sad, even if you have pain, when you tap these certain points on your body, it will send a signal to your brain that's like, hey, everything's good. I'm safe, I'm okay, I can relax, hey, cortisol, adrenaline, all that stuff, just chill out, we're good, okay? Very simple. It's pretty kind of surprising that a lot of people don't know what this is, so that's why I wanted to teach you tonight. This is a skill that you can use in your life all the time. So, all right, this is an interactive demonstration, so everybody participate, please, so nobody else feels silly. Okay, so basically what you're going to do, you're going to kind of tune into yourself for a moment. Close your eyes if you want. You can take a deep breath if you want. What you're going to do is you're just going to tune into yourself and find something that's bothering you. It could be something that happened earlier today. Maybe somebody cut you off when you're driving. Maybe you have annoying children that frustrated you. Something, maybe you're a little sad. Or it could even be a physical pain or a sensation in your body that's bothering you. Okay? So take a moment, figure out what one thing that you want to focus on. And you're going to give it just a little phrase. So whether that's, so you're going to figure out if it's an emotion, figure out what emotion that is. It's frustration. I'm frustrated that guy cut me off. I'm pissed off that my kid yelled at me. Or if it's a sensation in your body, try to describe it a little bit. This throbbing pain behind my right eye. Okay? So just take a moment and decide what you're going to tap on today with me. Okay? All right. So, the next thing I want you to do is you're going to give it a rating. You're going to give it a rating from 1 to 10. 10 is the most intense, like very, very strong. And then 1 is like, it's pretty much good. Okay? So take a moment, give yourself a rating. You can either raise your hand if you want, or you can just remember this for yourselves. Okay? All right. Okay. Everybody got a rating? Figured out what you want to tap on? Okay. All right, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to follow along with me. And you secret judges from home, let's do this too, because it's fun. And it's something good that everybody should know. All right. So, the first point is actually the side of your hand here. Okay? So, this part you can either speak aloud with me or you can just say this silently in your head. But we're going to repeat a phrase 3 times together. Okay? So the basic setup phrase for this is, even though I am feeling, whatever it is that you chose. So I'm just going to be silent on the, even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. So then we're going to do that 3 times. Okay, so let's get started. Everybody just start tapping on the side of your hand. All right. And then either aloud or in your head, even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Again, even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. Next, we're going to tap on the different acupressure points on our body. And this time, you're just going to kind of tune in to a shorter version of whatever it is, like this frustration, or this anger, or this pain, whatever it may be, okay? And you're just going to do that for each point. Just keep it simple, either verbally or silently, or you can say it out loud. Okay, I'm just gonna tap. You guys just tune into whatever you're feeling. Okay, the first one is the top of your head, just somewhere in the middle there. Just tap whatever feels comfortable to you. Good. The second point is right where your eyebrow meets your nose. And tap however feels comfortable. You can use one finger, 2 fingers, whatever feels good. Okay. The third point is right here on the side of your eye. It's not, it's that there's this little bone there, right next to your eyeball. Okay, good. The next point is right underneath your eyeball, right under the center. There's the bone there. And don't worry about doing this right or wrong, okay? As long as you get close, it's just fine. Okay, the next point is right in beneath, between your nose and your lip. The next point is right in the middle of your chin. All right, the next point, everybody kind of feel your collarbones and where they end here. You're gonna go right underneath where they end. You can either use, I like to use 3 fingers. Some people like to use their fists, kind of little Tarzan action. A lot of times this is people's favorite tapping point. This can just be very relaxing by itself. All right, just keep tuning into whatever it is you're trying to release. All right, and then the last point is right underneath your arm. So if you're a girl, it's kind of like where your bra strap is, just right on the side. You can either some people just do it like this, some people do it like this, whatever feels good. Okay? All right, and then everybody just take a moment, take a breath. And tune back into whatever that original emotion was, or whatever that sensation was, and see if it's changed at all. See if it's, sometimes it'll go up, sometimes it'll shift a little bit, but often it goes down a little bit in numbers. Okay, so everybody think about what your number is now. Okay, and then we'll just do it one more time. Okay, so even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. All right. Top of the head. Eyebrow. Side of the eye. Under the eye. Between the nose and lip. Chin. Under the collarbone. And under the arm. However you want to do that. All right, so everybody take another breath. All right. Is there anybody that'd like to share their experience? Anybody want to share what their number was before, and then think about what your number is now? Anybody experience a change? Who wants to share? Anybody?
Shane says he's experienced the change.
Shane?
Shane?
I don't have anything specific to share. Yeah, good, I like it.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So that's called tapping. That is one thing that you can do by yourself. There is a therapeutic way of using tapping too. That's a little more in depth. But I do have little cheat sheets over by Willie if anybody's interested in learning the tapping points and what we did tonight. Okay.
Put your hands together for
All right.
Trouser Rousers.
Thank you.
Once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy O.T. The winds blew hard and bowed it down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Being up them 2 weeks from shore, was on our curry way we'll pour. Captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, put him in the brig until he sobers. Put him in the brig until he sobers. Put him in the brig until he sobers. Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning, was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shifted green and none went by. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her. And Cape Cod ships ain't got no sails. All the way, all the way. They'd all blown off in the northeast gales. The time for Australia. So heave her up, we bully, bully boys. All the way, all the way. Heave her up and don't you make a noise. And we're bound away for Australia.
Today is a good day to die. Kapah! Nobody? Not a single one of you knows the Klingon greeting? Kapah! This is a warrior's blade. This is a batleth. Now this particular batleth is about 4 feet long. This one weighs about 5 pounds. Were I actually a Klingon, I would be much stronger than I am. And I would be carrying a blade that weighs about 12 pounds. But this blade is very versatile. According to Paul of Vulcan, who served under Jonathan Archer, a batleth is a double-bladed curved blade that could decapitate a person with a single stroke. And yes, this could be done were this a sharp blade, but because of the laws of the state of Wisconsin, I'm not allowed to carry this around sharp. So this is intentionally blunted. However, the doctor who served aboard Star Trek Voyager would point out that even a blunted batleth can cause considerable damage. So there are many ways to use this blade. One of the benefits of having this is that you would be able to catch another blade, parry it away, and attack with the bottom blade. That would be very deadly, wouldn't it? There are some things you can do to distract your opponent. For instance, you can continue on a path like this. The batleth is also used as a defensive weapon. You can tell if somebody were to come and attack me, my hands would be protected by the blade. So you would have a difficult time even trying to cut my hands. You could pin someone against a wall with it, for example. Of course, if you were to do that and this were properly sharpened, you would probably cut their jugular, so that would be unpleasant. But there are many ways this can be used, and sadly, I injured myself yesterday while I was practicing this, and my left shoulder is killing me. So I'm not able to do some of the maneuvers I was going to do with this. But obviously, with a 4-foot reach, you can find an opponent and attack them rather devastatingly. So for those of you not familiar with this weapon, you might want to buy one, because you just never know. This type of melee weapon is generally designed for use in close quarters, which a Klingon would prefer. Because Klingons don't like to necessarily use disruptors, even though they carry them. So, as we continue to examine other ways, as I said, you can distract somebody by moving it around this way. You can flip it around. Having two handles, having three handles gives you the ability to move it around quite rapidly and get different configurations in such a way that you can cause the most damage. So that is what I have to demonstrate for you today. Thank you.